Madagascar sit on 2 points. They have no more games to play in Group C. Senegal and Tanzania have this chance to overtake the group leaders. The winner of this contest will be the group winner in Group C, and they will therefore be through to the semi-finals.
Diese Futsal. Here under our rules. Every split into 20-minute periods. The clock will start every time the ball goes out of play and then restarts when play resumes. Each side consists of not more than 5 players, a goalkeeper and 4 outfield players, as well as 9 substitutes. Teams are entitled to a 1-minute timeout in each period. A team that doesn't request a timeout in the first half of the match is only entitled to 1 timeout during the second half. There are no timeouts in extra time. There is no restriction in the number of
Welcome to the Moulay Abdellah Sports Complex in Rabat, Morocco. This Group C encounter between Tanzania and Senegal is due to get underway soon. It might be starting just a little bit late. The teams slightly late out for their warm-up after the Group B drama that's already been here on court today. Egypt and Guinea drawing 3-3 in a thriller to conclude Group B. Both teams finishing with a point each. And that means a runner-up from a different group will have more points and will be in position to take the slot as best runner-up, the fourth and final semi-final place that's available. It won't be going to either Egypt or to Guinea. They played their hearts out on the courts, sharing 6 goals, both teams going for a winner right until the last. Guinea hitting the post at the final moments. Egypt having their own shot saved onto the post from distance not too long before the final whistle as well, at the end of a dramatic second half. But that action all ran a little bit long, and that's pushed the timeline back slightly for Tanzania against Senegal. But don't go anywhere, because this one is coming up very soon indeed. Tanzania against Senegal in the CAF Women's Futsal Africa Cup of Nations. Both teams knowing that a win will take them through as group leaders from Group C. Will it be Tanzania or Senegal who come out on top? We will find out shortly. The two teams should be out on court soon at the Moulay Abdellah Sports Complex. Officials are ready, volunteers are ready, just waiting for the players. They now line up in the tunnel, ready to come out. Prince Moulay Abdellah Sports Complex. We will soon see Senegal and Tanzania taking to the courts as they bring to a close Group C of the CAF Women's Futsal Africa Cup of Nations, Morocco 2025. Two best teams at the end of the tournament will be heading for the Women's Futsal World Cup at the end of 2025. So there's so much on the line. There's continental glory at stake. The Futsal WAFCON World Cup qualification at stake too. For now, though, the best that Tanzania and Senegal can do is to get themselves through to the semi-finals. That is the important step that can be taken today. Tanzania drew 4-4 in their opening game against Madagascar. Senegal drew 5-5 against the same opposition. That puts them ahead in terms of goals scored at the moment. There's all kinds of possible scenarios in Group C. If this is to be a draw, Madagascar, Senegal and Tanzania will all finish Group C with 2 points each. That means somebody going through as the group winner. There's a lot of different scenarios as to who that could be. For Tanzania, the picture is a little bit clearer given that they scored fewer goals than Senegal and Madagascar. Their draw. Tanzania couldn't finish ahead of Senegal if it does end level. So they've got a rather more simple equation. They've got to go for the win. They've got to get the 3 points.
Let's welcome national teams, Tanzania and Senegal. إذا استقبلوا إلى فاضل منتخبي تنزانيا.
For now, though, it's time to welcome out onto the courts the two teams, Tanzania and Senegal. Group C coming to a close with this game. The teams will head out for the lineups. National anthems will be played, and then it will be time to bring Group C to a conclusion. Tanzania and Senegal coming up very shortly.
The team lineups for Tanzania. بداية تشكيلة المنتخب التنزاني. Captain of team عميدة المنتخب number 4 رقم 4 فيوليت. number 1 رقم 1 مريشو. number 2 رقم 2 كاتونزي جونيور. number 3 رقم 3 غاجابو. number 5 رقم 5 عيسى. number 6 رقم 6 منجا. number 7 رقم 7 عباس. نمبر 8 رقم 8 ستوماي. نمبر 9 رقم 9 نيانغالي. نمبر 10 رقم 10 مونونكا. نمبر 11 رقم 11 تشينجي. نمبر 12 رقم 12 بانغامويني. نمبر 13 رقم 13 زوادي. نمبر 14 رقم 14 مافورو. كوش إز كورتيس داريل ريد. ليناب فور سينيغال تشكيلة المنتخب السنغالي. كابتن اوف تيم عميدة المنتخب نمبر 8 رقم 8 ديديو. نمبر 1 رقم 1 غوميز. نمبر 2 رقم 2 كاليس. نمبر 3 رقم 3 با. نمبر 4 رقم 4 فاتي. نمبر 5 رقم 5 نيونغ. نمبر 6 رقم 6 تول. نمبر 7 رقم 7 مندي. نمبر 9 رقم 9 غامي. نمبر 10 رقم 10 كالامو. نمبر 11 رقم 11 سي. نمبر 12 رقم 12 بالي. نمبر 13 رقم 13 جاديو. نمبر 14 رقم 14 كان. كوش إز عيساتو سيك. ريفري نمبر 1 الحكم رقم 1 علي محمد أديم فروم ليبيا. ريفري نمبر 2 الحكم رقم 2 سيفو ماشبت from South Africa. Referee number 3 الحكم رقم 3 أحمد حمدي from Egypt. Referee number 4 الحكم رقم 4 تشيليلو سيدريك from South Africa. Timekeeper ميقاتي هذا اللقاء سعيد الهود from Morocco. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Tanzania. أيها السيدات والسادة، اللحظة مع النشيد الوطني الرسمي لتنزانيا. النشيد الوطني الرسمي للسنغال.
This is it then, a second and final game in Group C for both Tanzania and Senegal. One of these two teams can go through to the semi-final with a win today. They've got to get the job done first and record a first win at the continental level. Tanzania and Senegal both coming out of their opening games against Madagascar with a point apiece. Some thrilling games. Entertaining Madagascar team. 4-4 for Tanzania, 5-5 for Senegal. But with a point each, they've given themselves a platform to push on, win this game and go through to the semis. Here's a look at the Tanzania lineup. That's the starting five. Abbas in goal, Violet the captain, Issa, Stumai and Mafuru. Mafuru on the bench. Ready to come on for Tanzania. We'll see rolling substitutions, of course. We'll see the teams changed at several intervals throughout the game. Players will be on and off. Change in and out in shifts. To keep tiredness at bay. This is, of course, a fast-paced and technical game. When you're out on the court, you've got to give it everything, running in both directions. You've got to stay fit, ready to go right until the end. Two captains exchange the pennants. Violet Nicolaus for Tanzania. It's Mariam Diadiou for Senegal.
Okay.
Through the coin toss.
Okay.
Senegal captain Diadiou suggesting that she would like to have the ball to kick off for the first half. Here's a look. Senegal starting five. Another Balde in goal. Aisha Callis. Toll starts. Diadiou. Juliette Calamo. Toll scored 2 goals in the first game. Juliette Calamo found the net once. Senegal sharing 5 goals. Well, sharing 10 goals really, with Madagascar 5 each. Really exciting opening game. Both of these teams have proven more than capable of finding the back of the net. How much more of that are we going to see in this Group C decider? That's Curtis Reed, the Tanzania coach. Reed of Jamaican heritage. He's got a lot of experience with futsal in the UK. He's a former professional player. Founded his futsal academy as well. Tanzania coach. Aissatou Seck, Senegal coach, another former player, but a former 11-a-side player, represented Senegal at the international level. Now part of the coaching team for Senegal's female futsal team. And it is Senegal in white who get this one underway. Tanzania in blue and black. Senegal in white with the yellow, green and red stripe. Out it goes for a Tanzania ball over on the right-hand side. Both teams will look to settle in quickly here. We've seen a lot of the group games so far just swinging back and forth. Momentum going one way then the other. Everyone really except perhaps the hosts Morocco have found it very difficult to build big leads in these games, even when you go through a really good patch and you find the net a couple of times. Opponents at this level have always found a way to hang on in there. Angola ended up with 2 wins from their 2 games, but they were held level for long periods in their games. They did manage to break away and win both, but for a long time those games were in the balance. This one, everything suggests, should be quite similar. Nothing to choose between the teams in this group, really. No side able to get their first win yet. Madagascar with 2 draws. Tanzania and Senegal with 1 each, of course. So there's a little bit of history waiting to be made. The first women's futsal AFCON win is within reach for Tanzania and for Senegal. The teams know that with it will come a group win as well. So much on the line, plenty at stake, but the prize on offer is a big one. Side-footed forward, wide of the target. Tanzania goalkeeper Najati Abbas Idrissa. Violets. Might be dispossessed there. Tough tackling from Mariama Dediu. Tanzania try and get away down the right-hand side, and that's really good running forward. Good play from the number 8, Stumai. Stumai proving that she can unlock something and make something happen from nothing, really. Stumai starts things again. For Tanzania, up to the halfway line they go. Senegal win it back quickly. There's 3 forward for Senegal. It's just a little overhit out towards the left-hand side. Soknatol unable to keep it within the confines. Out it goes over the touchline. It's Tanzania who can start things off again. 2 minutes have elapsed at the beginning of the first half. Both sides waiting for their first big chance to come along. Just some wires crossed there in the Senegal attack. Mariama Diediu was there. Juliette Calamo also waiting. Neither of them able to get a clean shot in. Both of them getting in each other's way just a little. It's a lapse of concentration. Stumai Abdallah Atuman. She just let the ball roll away over her foot. Senegal will start things again from a good position. It's shipped over. That's the option that Senegal have got. Soknatol. She did score a header in the first game. Managed to nod one in at the back post after it was sent across goal. Not many teams play that option too often. Senegal look to bring it forward up to the halfway line. Tunzi putting the pressure on. Forced the pass back across goal. It was almost dangerous. Violette is lurking there for Tanzania, trying to win the ball back in a good position. Instead, out it goes for a Senegal ball. Tanzania 0, Senegal 0. Just over 17 minutes. Still on the clock. Not even 3 minutes gone yet in the first half. 2 keepers. Abbas and Balde, both largely untroubled so far. Tanzania have chalked up 1 of their 5 foul counts for the first half. So Guinea have some trouble with that in the earlier game. Guinea racked up their 5 fouls for the first half with still almost 10 minutes left to play before the break. They ended up giving away a lot. 10-metre penalties. Egypt weren't able to make the most of them, though. No such worries so far for either of these teams, but Tanzania with one of their foul count used up already. One. It's high and wide from the boots of Mariama Diediou. Satusik. Former captain of the Senegal women's 11-a-side team. Now imparting their experiences. She does have a lot of experience, helping the futsal players to benefit from that. Alongside Mamadou Lamine Mboup, another former international. So the referee and the officials just sorting out some equipment on the sidelines. They just have to make sure that everything's working as it should be before they get this restarted. It will be a Tanzania ball, and it is time to restart. Back to the goalkeeper it goes. She sends it right down the court. Shooting chance from long distance. Well, we've seen a few Senegal efforts flying wide. Now it's Tanzania's turn. Again, Ava Balde, the goalkeeper, with nothing really to do except to pick that one up and get it back into play. Distribution long down the court towards Ndayisha Mendy. Mendy it was who scored Senegal's first goal at this tournament, their first ever goal at AFCON level. These futsal teams writing chapters of history for their nations. First ever women's futsal AFCON. Does put an extra special touch to it. First goal for your nation at this level, first qualification for the semi-finals, the first win at this level. Somebody will come out as the first ever women's futsal AFCON victors. After today, we'll be down to the final four. Which one of these teams will be able to take that place? The four best. Great movement over from the left. The shot almost looked like it was going to sneak through the legs. It was Ndayisha Mendy, so dangerous. Over as the wide player, the Ala over on the right-hand side. Now the shot as it's rolled back from the corner. Sobnatal sending it up and over the top. Tanzania hold out. Again, still goalless in Group C. Good control from Tol. Tries to turn things back in the other direction, but out it goes for a Tanzania ball. The scorers for Senegal in their 5-5 thriller against Madagascar. I know I've mentioned it before, but really this group has provided so much drama. 4-4 against Tanzania, 5-5 against Senegal. Madagascar have been surely one of the most exciting teams at the tournament. You just never know what you're going to get with them. Scored some outrageous goals. They've conceded some that I'm sure, on reflection, they would think that they probably should have kept out. The five who scored for Senegal, Ndayisha Mendy who got that first one, Juliette Kalemo adding the second. Tal then got two in the second half. Either side, an effort from Mariama Fati. Tol's goal against Madagascar leveled things up at 5-5. Tanzania had a bit of a different prospect. They led by 4-2. Della felt that the win in game one got away from them. Curtis Reed's team insisted that they took Senegal very, very seriously. They had a lot of respect for Senegal, and they're showing that at the moment, Tanzania. But Coach Reed was also saying he believes in the strength of his own players. He believes that they've got the ability to get through this today against Senegal and secure that top spot in the group. It's another bit of miscontrol over on the sidelines. Senegal will have it back quickly and they'll try and get it into a shooting position. Pass just off target at the crucial moment. That's a good long ball though. Down it goes into the corner. Zawadi felt that there wasn't much of an angle for her to work with. So So she waited for this, and she'll put it down for the corner. It's sent across. It might go out for another one. Instead, it's flicked into the middle. Senegal can get it away over the halfway line. Pressure on from Manunka. Tanzania do have it back. Skipping run forward from Minja. She's brought down. Number 6 against number 6. And Tal is in a bit of trouble. First foul against Senegal. Daniel Minja just taken out. She's advancing forward nicely for Tanzania there. Minja scored a great goal with an angled strike in the first game. Smashed it in when the goal didn't really look to be on for Tanzania. Manunka, who's on the court now as well, she also found a nice goal after a good team move in game 1 for Tanzania. Now Tanzania look to test Ababalde. Rolled across, and the low shot does test Ababalde. There might be a follow-up as well. It's a missed kick from inside the box. The chance opened up for Tanzania, but there's the day's first save for Ababalde, who got down really well. Tanzania almost taking advantage of their set play situation, but that's a nice pass out to the left from Senegal. Can they keep it on court? Not quite. We're up towards the middle of the first half. The game coming to life. Elizabeth John Chingi just scuffing the shot from a great position. Senegal have it. Good, solid challenge. Sina Bukan was looking to get forward. Now there's a big chance for Tanzania. Maybe it should have been a pass instead of a shot. Minja went for it. Balde came up with a big stop. Hands up in apology for Minja, but in fairness to the number 6, she was the one who earned the chance for her team. There was maybe a pass across the area as an alternative option that might have left an easier finish. Tanisha Minja went herself. Ababalde made a great stop. Still Tanzania 0, Senegal 0. Long ball down into the box. Tanzania keep it. It's sent back for a shot from distance maybe. This time the pass over towards the number 10. Manunka with the right-footed strike. Up and over the top, but now Curtis Reed will be happy. Tanzania looking like they're on top in the game midway through this first half. Chipped down and all the way through. Balde can gather that one in comparison to the last couple of saves she's made. That one was absolutely nothing. That was a break on again. Tanzania maybe in behind. Good save with the legs. Balde stayed low, swiped at it with her legs. Made a really accurate challenge when she had to. Tanzania finding space in behind now though. Shingi. Minja. Back it goes to the number 11. Tanzania passing it around with confidence. Advancing down the right. Shot from the right side. It's blasted from the edge of the box. Quickly blocked. Minja again firing towards the target. Can spell this for Curtis Reed and Tanzania. Still Tanzania 0, Senegal 0 though. Let's play it back in. Tanzania have it. Minja. Manunka turning around. It'll go back into the Tanzania half. Look to advance forward again if they can. Very composed and confident on the ball, especially at this phase of the game. Chengu. This time. Pass just off target, out of play it goes for a Senegal ball. It's a chance to relieve a little bit of pressure for Senegal, who are in no rush to get this back on court. Theoretically, it should be taken within 4 seconds. up against it a little at the moment. Tanzania taking control, but it's still level with no goals yet on the board as Balde, the goalkeeper, tries an audacious effort from long range. Abbas remains pretty much untested. Tanzania net. Lifted downfield from Balde. Sliced out of play. Tanzania make the change of lineup. Issa Suleimani back on. Violet Nicolaus also back on. That will be restarted. Just wrong-footed, the number 13 there, Diadiu. Senegal got away with it though, and they've got a shooting chance. It pops loose from the gloves. The goalkeeper there, Abbas, with her first save of the day, almost halfway through the first half. It's taken Senegal a while to have a chance, but they might have a second one here. Pass out towards the left side, that was the right option. Seynabou Khan saw the space opening up over on the left, but just overhit the pass. Abbas down the right-hand side it goes. Coming across to put a stop to it for Senegal. Shot from distance. Nice idea. It is worth a go. Even with these speculative efforts, you never know what's going to happen. A block, a deflection, a rebound. It can always fall your way. On that occasion, there was none of the above for Tanzania as it went straight off wide. Now Senegal do the same. Another shot from distance. Another one. Goalkeeper Abbas doesn't really have to do anything about. Ship down the right-hand side, straight out of play. The passing rhythm of a few minutes ago from Tanzania. It's just lost its flow a little bit. Senegal coach Aissatou Seck still trying to get her team to find their flow. This is the Group C decider. Tanzania 0, Senegal 0. Halfway through the first half here. Balde and Abbas have now made one decisive save. Other than that, not too much yet for the highlight reel. Still a goalless game. Considering the last two games for these two teams were 8 and 10 goal thrillers respectively. You'd be forgiven for expecting more goal chances so far, but that about sums up what we've seen. Violet just getting wires crossed and scooping the ball straight out of play. That's a good header, well won though. Space now for Tanzania to get forwards. Diadiu just pulled out of the challenge against Nyangali. Senegal get away without conceding the free kick. And instead, Ndeisha Mendy can start some build-up play for Senegal. Mendy, who will forever be known as the first Senegal scorer at the AFCON. She sends it down the left. Good movement on the left as well. Great footwork. The low shot comes in. That wasn't a bad effort. Senegal growing into this. Mariama Fati with a good effort there. She didn't have much space to work with. Good footwork over on the left-hand side. Just managed to side foot the ball towards the Tanzania goal. It was a comfortable save. Abbas had to do something about it. Abbas. Straight down the middle, but it's given away. Important challenge, and it's really a well-timed challenge. Tanzania in behind here. Huge stop by the Senegal keeper. Katunzi Jr. found herself in a great position. The team got forward. Violette was there too. Senegal keep it out. Now can they find something at the other end? Good tackle, important tackle, right on the edge of the box. Is there a pass that can be threaded through here? Stumai, tough on the ball, riding the challenges, but eventually Stumai is dispossessed. Senegal well up for the fight, but Tanzania getting on top in the game. Such an even encounter. This is the group in which a draw in this fixture would leave everybody on 2. Madagascar drew both of their games. If Tanzania and Senegal draw now, the same will be able to be said about those two teams. It would come down then to goal difference, which of course would be even all round, and then goals scored. Tanzania have it back, shot blocked. Senegal would be 1 ahead of Tanzania on goals scored if this ends level. Shooting chance from range, it's blocked off the boot of Aisha Kales. Violet sends it across to Suleimani. Issa Suleimani, up to the halfway line it goes. Tanzania holding on to possession, trying to establish themselves in control of the ball once more, but it's given away in the centre circle. Senegal with 3 forward. Mendy, good footwork up until that point, just trod on the ball, and then Mendy fouled Issa Suleimani. Senegal will chalk up their second foul for this first half. There's a look at the team move. Katunzi Jr. in a great position. Not quite clinical enough in front of goal. Biggest and best opening of the game. Elizabeth Chengi missed for Tanzania from a good position earlier on. Now Katunzi denied by the keeper after a good combination of passes for Tanzania. Out it goes. Cheaply given away. Senegal ball. So kept it in play. Only allowed Tanzania to get away there. Ninja afforded space on the left flank. To the centre spot. Kalamo, I think she knew the free kick was coming her way, but she took a bit of a risk grabbing it with her hand. She forced the hand of the officials there. Had the free kick not gone her way, it would have been a cheap giveaway. Senegal wanted to restart that. Aisha Kales tried to get things going again, but it will be a Tanzania ball instead. Senegal up to 3 fouls for the first half. Still 6.5 minutes left to play. Set play situation over on the right-hand side for Tanzania. It's blasted across. Just punted in at power, but blocked. Straight out. Still Tanzania ball. Shielded out by the number 11, Chengi. Tanzania have it again, but what options do they have? This time they can send it across from the right-hand side, and how about that for an opening goal of this game? Tanzania 1, Senegal 0, and that was quite the finish. Ninja scored from a brilliant angle in the first game. The goal didn't really look to be on, and now she's done it again in the second game. That's the specialism from Donicia Daniel Minja. Curtis Reed urging calm on the sidelines for Tanzania. But inside, he will be delighted with that. Tanzania have the first goal of the game. And it's a thunderbolt from the right boot of the number 6, Minja. Kalamo sends it across. Has it back. halfway line, flips it forward into the box. That's nicely done. The keeper's out there, didn't get anything on it. Yema Diadiu tried to just skip away and get in behind. He wasn't too far away from doing it. Senegal have a corner. Sent up into the middle. Nobody can win the header cleanly. In fact, it's going to be a Tanzania free kick. Senegal now getting close to the edge. 4 of their 5 allowed fouls in the first half have already been used up. After number 5, it's a 10-metre penalty. Still, 6 minutes and 2 seconds left on the clock in the first half. So it took a while for the first goal of the game to come, but when it did come, it was a moment of magic. From the boot of Alicia Minja. Powerful strike from a tight angle over on the right-hand side. Tanzania lead by 0-0. Sokoto, strong physically, holds it off against Katunzi. Still waiting for a good option to present itself. Sent forward, but Tanzania have it back. There was maybe space for a breakaway down the left-hand side. The pass just off target. Anastasia Katunzi couldn't reach out to stop it. So Katunzi takes over for Tanzania as the pivot. They're applying that forward pressure. She might be able to win the ball back here. She does have it. Cross deflected away, Senegal have it back. Into Tanzania territory they go. On the halfway line, Juliette Calamo. Long shot from distance. Touched number 4 there, Violette. Tanzania captain took the last touch. Senegal corner, out of nothing really. Less than 5 minutes to go in the first half. Setusik looking for a response from her team after falling behind, and they won't get a response from a corner like that. Shipped straight towards the goalkeeper. A simple gather for Abbas in orange in the Tanzania goal. She's only been called into action a couple of times in this first half, Abbas. Emma Balde hasn't been all that busy herself, it would be fair to say, in the Senegal goal, but she has made a couple of good stops. Nothing she could do about the rocket from Alicia Minja, though. That's why it's Tanzania 1, Senegal 0. Calamo scored in game 1. She sends the pass across and gets it right back over on the right-hand side. Small again for Senegal, quite happy to hold the play up and wait for something to open up. This Tanzania side, coached by Curtis Reed, they're looking very well organised so far. Fixo position. Hold that up well, drags it back nicely, finds Calamo. Good idea with the ball towards the back post, but Tanzania have it back and they've got 3 forward, hitting the halfway line at pace. Decides to play it safe and turn back towards Issa Suleimani. Tanzania ball. Issa. Simple passing across the defensive area. Stumai now can bring it forward. She's not afraid to take on a challenge. Stumai sends it across the middle. It almost came into a great position. Violette was waiting for it. It nearly got through to her. Senegal get it away instead. Appeals from Tanzania there that had crossed the line. The officials didn't think so. And Shamendi it was who eventually sent it across the face of goal and wide. No real danger for Yati Abbas. Stumai skips away for Tanzania. She's still going, but she won't be able to keep it in. Crosses the touchline. Just over 2 minutes to go. Tanzania 1, Senegal 0. As it stands, Tanzania would jump from the bottom of the group to the top, and they would be through to the semi-finals. But there's still a lot of futsal to be played here. Still more than 2 minutes left in the first half. 3 forward for Tanzania. The pass does find its target eventually. The shots from Stumai blocked. Out of play it goes for a Senegal ball. That was a promising attack though from Tanzania, and Curtis Reed knows it. The initial pass wasn't the greatest. It still got its way through to Stumai Abdallah. Senegal hold it up on the edge of the area, and it's not cleared. Now Abbas has to make a good save in the Tanzania goal. The danger looked to be over. Stumai couldn't get it away, not decisively enough. And Calamo sent it back in with interest. Senegal corner. Shamendi to take. This time they go low, but it's cut out. Reaching out the leg to block it, but that header is past the goalkeeper, but not towards the goal line, crucially. There's a half chance there for Senegal. Finishing this first half strongly. There's a chance now for Tanzania to relieve the pressure. Sent down the court. Not sure it was played from the right position. Senegal have it instead. Shamendi towards the edge of the box, but it goes no further. It's 90 seconds of the first half now. Tanzania so far with the only goal of the game. Injured with a great strike. Abbas now a little bit busier in the Tanzania goal though. Maybe there's a chance for something else to change before the interval. Tanzania looking for a second this time. Violet Nicolas winning the ball back and then bursting away the Tanzania captain. She's got her team down the court. Zawadi on to get this restarted again for Tanzania. Got a slender lead. Chances that they can double it before the break. Scooped up and headed half clear. Luka trying to keep it alive. To the touchline it went. Senegal back in possession with exactly a minute to play in the first half. Chipped up towards the edge of the area. Good passing. Tanzania make a shooting opportunity for themselves. Just yet. Let's touch. Off the Senegal player. Calamo it was who had the touch. 43 seconds left on the clock at the end of the first half, but we'll have a timeout before the interval. The coaches will have 60 seconds to speak to their players before we resume for the final stages of this first half. Tanzania 1, Senegal 0. Current scoreline.
Shot ipo, kupiga shot sawa. Hata hiyo kitu rudi kwa doni kupiga. kwanza jamani. Kwa hiyo point sawa.
Tafuta moja hiyo basi pena.
Paulo bado faulu moja.
So the beginning of the end of this first half, Tanzania ball, but they give that one away. Straight over the top it goes. Balde can restart things for Senegal. The distribution is intended to just slip through that gap. Back to the goalkeeper by Senegal, but it hadn't quite crossed the halfway line. Two Tanzania players were very close to it, but they hadn't touched it. Self-inflicted wound this for Senegal. It will be a Tanzania ball. As I said, in most of the games in this group stage, across all of the groups really, teams have found it really difficult to double their advantage once they've gone ahead. So many times the opposition have held on at just one goal behind, and they've always been there or thereabouts and ready to strike back and level up in the blink of an eye. Now there's a big chance for Tanzania to double the advantage right at the end of the first half. Shooting opportunity. There it goes, and Senegal trying to race down in the other direction. Sol drops it off to the left. Good footwork. Mendy gets away, blasts the shot goalwards. Bass did a second attempt to get that one covered up. Seconds remaining. Tanzania coming forward at pace. Good combination of passes. Goes away with the final ball across from Minja. Movement up until that point, and there being somebody in blue on the end of the ball across from Minja. Would have been a great move, but there is the buzzer to bring to an end the first half at the Moulay Abdallah Sports Complex. It's Tanzania who lead by a goal to nil. Right boot of Minja responsible for the only goal of this game so far. A brilliant thunderbolt from the right hand side. Powerful strike that Balde could do nothing about in the Senegal goal. The Senegal keeper the busier of the two in that first half. They making 2 or 3 really good saves. Tanzania keeper Abbas really called into action once or twice. It's Tanzania who, as it stands, finish the day at the top of Group C, and they're taking themselves through to the semi-finals. There's a lot of futsal still to be played. Don't go anywhere. The second half of this game coming up soon. Tanzania 1, Senegal 0, half-time score in Group C. The two teams are back out and ready to get underway for the second half. Tanzania leading Senegal by 1-0. Ninja with the only goal of the game so far. What a goal it was. Thunderbolt, right-footed strike from a wide angle over on the right-hand side. Smashed it in across the face of goal. Balde couldn't stop it. Senegal couldn't keep it out. That is why Tanzania are a goal to the good, and at the moment they would be taking their points tally to 4, and that would take them to the top of Group C. Tanzania would be on their way to the semi-finals. Senegal still have plenty of time to find a response though. Second half about to get started at the Moulay Abdallah Sports Complex. Can Senegal find a way back into the tie? Tanzania lead, but it's only by 1. Just as in all the other group games. It's on a knife edge. It's close. Tanzania have their noses in front. Senegal still within touch. If they can start strongly in the second half. Far from out of it. Win for Senegal. That would take them through. Instead, Tanzania get the job done here. Can Senegal fight back in the second half? We will find out starting now. Tanzania in blue and black have the ball. Katunzi gets us started for the second half. Violet sends it across. It's chipped to the Senegal half of the court. Katunzi plays it back. Balde gets it restarted for Senegal, who need to come out strongly in this second half. They need to set a sign. They can't afford to fall too far behind. Senegal with the first chance given away, and Tanzania had a really good opening there. Katunzi Jr. smashing that on target from the right-hand side. Just as I said, Senegal would want to stay in touch in this game. He gave the ball back to Katunzi. She's now had 2 shots on target right at the beginning of this second half. There's another effort. They've gone direct from the sidelines. Balde had to touch it behind. Tanzania corner. It's been a good start. The team were a goal up. Issa Suleimani gets ready to take the corner. It's going to be fired towards goal. Loose ball comes back down, and it's headed in at the second attempt. Tanzania 2, Senegal 0. Curtis Reed celebrates. The Tanzania players can celebrate. Out comes goalkeeper Abbas to celebrate with her teammates. Violet Nicolaus heads in. It's been Katunzi, the live wire at the start of this second half. Her header was parried. The follow-up fell kindly for the number 4, Violet Nicolaus. Tanzania double that lead. You can only really think of 2 teams who've managed to stretch out their advantage in games so far at this tournament. Angola and Morocco, both teams who were already through. Tanzania, for their part, did have a 2-goal lead in their game against Madagascar. In Madagascar games, literally wild cards against everybody so far. They've just been full of goals, full of action. Tanzania threw away a 2-goal lead before. Does that give them the extra little bit of experience? Nous at this level to hold firm. This time, they've increased the lead to 3. Anastasia Katunzi, absolutely inch perfect into the bottom corner. Lead 3-0 now. What a start to the second half. Despondent in the Senegal goal. She put up such a great fight in the first half. But now, suddenly, Tanzania have come flying out of the blocks after the restart. Tanzania 3, Senegal 0. We've only just started for the second half. Only just over a minute of futsal has been played in this second half. headed in for 2-0. And now, Anastasia Anthony Katunzi has picked out an inch-perfect finish into the bottom corner. Senegal on the hunt to try and pull one back. Pass was dropped down to the right-hand side, but ultimately it wasn't the right option for Senegal. Tanzania have the ball back. Looked long, and it's a great ball. It was on target for the number 4. Violette caught it. She did turn her effort towards the goal. Didn't catch it right. That would have been an absolute stunner. Violette making the run. She was picked out brilliantly by the pass. Just couldn't fire it into the back of the net. On the move. Senegal looking stretched now. Tanzania maybe in behind. Out came Ava Balde. Katunzi went for the ball. Really good run. She turned it past the goalkeeper, but past the post as well. Senegal living dangerously. Tanzania with a lightning start to this second half. It's Tanzania 3, Senegal 0. And ultimately it's Curtis Reed's team who are in pole position now to claim top spot in Group C. Aissatou Seck, the Senegal coach, with plenty of thinking to do. Play restarted. Senegal get it going, and they've got to get themselves going in this contest. Balde lets it run out. Gets things restarted. Block from the angle, follow-up chance. It's fired. Aisha Kallis might have been on target. 2.5 minutes gone in the second half. Good passing from Senegal. Again, they try one pass too many. That's often what happens after a couple of good combinations. The team starts to feel like they're flying forward, and then you go for one pass extra. Your teammate is maybe expecting you to shoot. Tanzania ball. It's given away. Senegal can't keep control of it though. Kalles sent it out to the left-hand side. Tanzania swiftly lose it, but get it back quickly too. Good passing, it's dropped off. Maybe a shooting chance from distance. Instead, it will be sent across. Sawadi, who's come on now for Tanzania, who made a big change just a moment ago. Almost a new shift, a new line coming on. The first 5 who started in this second half, or certainly the 4 out on the court. They have made a massive impact in this game because it's gone from 1-0 to 3-0 in the blink of an eye. Now Senegal are really up against it. Maybe the one thing that will give Senegal more than just a glimmer of hope at the moment is the fact that if this does end up as a high-scoring draw, they would be able to top the group potentially. They don't necessarily have to come out and win this game, but they've got to get themselves on the board, start closing that gap down, and soon. Tanzania, space on the right-hand side. The pass is sent over. Cleared away from the front post. Quickly downfield, great control. Pass out to the left. There's a nice idea from Diadiu. How about the ball control from Aissatou Diadiu? Couldn't pick out a teammate afterwards, but she created that opening for Senegal, and they still have the ball here. They've gone direct from the sideline. Distribution right down the middle. Pacey break for Tanzania. Chance to cut back and shoot. Defenders in the way of Manunka's shots. Good pass. The run was just given up on by Endaisha Mendy. Actually carried on. She would have been right on the end of that. She just stopped the breakaway down the right flank at the wrong time. It's a very physical job for Endaisha Mendy. Playing in the Ala position over on the right-hand side. Got to be fit enough to just go up and down the flanks. Just patrol the side of the court all the way from defence to attack. You've got to keep doing it time and time again. Senegal ball. Diadiu will be over to take it. Their only real option is back to Canis, the number 2. Tanzania win it back again. For the Tanzania corner. The shot seemed to rather come off the toes of Minja. It did take a touch on its way through, say the officials. Tanzania will have corner ball sent low across the middle, all the way across out on the other side. Senegal will get it back into play. Tanzania just a little bit too strong in the one-on-one duels at the moment. Senegal finding it tough to come out on top, and again it's Tanzania who win the ball and get away. The pass sent across the middle. It collides with the microphone. The pass was intended for Aisha Manunka, who's darting into space in the centre. She gave her teammate an option, but I just wonder if it was one-player breakaway. Maybe the shot from the right would have been the option. Senegal certainly tried that option. Mabas getting down low to make the save. Again, although it's a good stop for Mabas, Senegal didn't really force her into a great save. Solid effort on target. Nothing more than that, really, from Senegal. So Mafati now who's back into the area for Senegal, which you can see with the second foul of the half. Free kick for Tanzania. Directly on target from Manunka. That was a disguised effort. Really good hit too, and a very, very good stop too. Those toe pokes right towards the near post. It's right down low in the corner. Really a decent effort. Balde did really well to cover it. Cross is into the side netting. Senegal can restart. Bowling the ball long into Tanzania territory. Senegal's going to try and do something, anything to change it up and get in behind the Tanzania defences. For the moment, Tanzania just a little too strong. Good pass to get away. There could be a break on here. Senegal stretched. Senegal got a little bit fortunate there. Tanzania on the break. Looked like Aissatou Diadiu made an inch-perfect challenge there. Did she indeed concede the foul? I didn't see the referee give the signal initially, but it looks like it will be a free kick for Tanzania. Indeed it will. On the spot it goes. It's taken quickly, that time too high, off target. 3 fouls already will be a bit of a concern to Aissatou Seck though. This is nice from Senegal. Poked away for the corner. Good move. Luka doing her defensive duties. Senegal corner. Played into the middle. Tiatiu was in a good position. She got there first. Just couldn't get the ball into a position where it would sit up for her to shoot. Tanzania have it back, and they have the 3-goal cushion, which looks to be a big advantage at the moment. Still a lot of time left to play. Tanzania on top after a lightning start to the second half. Good passing forward. Tanzania doing ever so well to keep that in play. They ride the challenges, they go for every loose ball. Looking tireless out there at the moment. Tanzania up to the halfway line. Zawadi. Might be picked off. Ninja gets away with it. Manages to find Banunka. Really important for Tanzania that they didn't lose that under pressure from Senegal, but that's exactly the kind of pressuring that Senegal have got to get involved in. To start forcing Tanzania into some errors. The team in blue and black ultimately looking by far the more comfortable on the ball. Majid Fati is off. Started, but it's given back. Tanzania had the chance to get going from the sideline. This time Senegal can play it in. Senegal can. The goalkeeper goes from distance with the effort. Talk about trying to make something happen. Balde gets it on target. That one is sent across from the left corner for Tanzania, but nobody was there. Senegal have taken away some of the attacking momentum from Tanzania, but Curtis Reed's team have probably done some of that themselves. At this point, they're 3 up. They can afford to play calmly. They can play some conservative futsal. They don't need to take big risks. Zawadi. It goes for Chingy. Chingy will have it back over the halfway line. 2-on-2 here. Chingy with the shot. It took a big deflection off the back of Juliette Calamo. Tanzania corner. Tanzania are making changes. They will eventually get to take the corner. Is on in the middle. Cross from the corner is claimed by Balde, and she can get Senegal going. Down into opposition territory they go. It's back towards the halfway line. Sadio C getting it started. It's cut out. Senegal goes with the shot direct, right-footed. It wasn't a bad one, but they've given up this chance. And Ava Balde had to be alert. Balde getting right out of her box for Senegal, sweeping it out for a Tanzania ball. Then they go direct from the kick-in on the sideline, but again it's off target and Balde can leave it to go behind. Calamo lifted that ball across from left to right. It was pretty much on target. Senegal couldn't keep it in play. Tanzania have it back. Violets, who headed in for 2-0 at the beginning of the second half. Tries to scoop the pass down the right side. Nice idea. Sadio doing really well to cut it out, actually. Good turn in the box. Sheldon Mafuru. It's been a lovely effort. Sheldon Boniface Mafuru could have turned and smashed it in on the turn. Got half of it done, but couldn't hit the target. And now Sadio carries the ball out of play. The clock ticking away towards the middle of the second half, and that flurry at the beginning of the second half has left Tanzania, for now, looking pretty comfortable. Group winners already just decided from groups A and B. Morocco won Group A, Angola won Group B. Right now it looks as though Tanzania are on course to win Group C. This would all be an ideal result for the two teams who play here later. The conclusion of Group A is the late game today at the Moulay Abdallah Sports Complex. Cameroon take on Namibia. If this game ends with the Tanzania win, too early to really talk about that yet, but 3-0 is more than an advantageous scoreline for Curtis Reed's team, and if they do go on to win it, they'll win Group C with 4 points. It'll be the winner between Cameroon and Namibia, if there is one, will go through as the best second place team across the three groups. Second place in Group B is 1 point. Second place in Group C, if it stays like this, will be Madagascar with 2 points. So a victory for Namibia or Cameroon will see them through despite a goal difference of -7 and -6 respectively. Senegal trying to get one back. It's a rasping drive from the left-hand side. Powerful strike that took a deflection quickly, turned it into the side netting. Good pass down the flank. Sadio striking it well. Senegal corner. Abbas in the front post, and Senegal have one back. They are on. Seynabou Khan turns it home from the corner, and Senegal have a lifeline. Jubilation in the stands for the Senegal supporters. They are off the mark for this game. Good quick movements. Khan just nipped in ahead of Violette Nicolaus. Curtis Reed not happy. A little bit of sloppy defending. Cannot afford even a momentary lapse in concentration. Tanzania have been punished. Senegal on the board. Timeout called. 5 seconds away from halfway through the second half. Senegal already at 4 fouls. They gave away one just after scoring either consolation goal or maybe the beginning of a comeback goal. We'll find out over the course of the next 10 minutes.
Comme on avait fait contre le Maroc. Quand le ballon part par là-bas, il y a celle qui vient ici. Quand on récupère le ballon, maintenant il faut se projeter vite vers là-bas. Est-ce que vous avez compris? Mettez la balle dans l'espace. Il y en a deux qui viennent projeter vers là-bas. Est-ce que vous m'avez compris? Tout de suite, dès qu'on perd la balle, on revient, on se met à 4. D'accord? S'il vous plaît. C'est bon? Allez les enfants. Et on revient.
Ce match-là, on va le faire. Restez concentrés. Ne vous dispersez pas.
Il reste 10 minutes. Voilà. Il reste 10 minutes. Il reste 10 minutes.
though, Senegal have made the first step towards what would be a monumental comeback against Tanzania. 3-0 lead. Back to 3-1. Tanzania still very much in the driving seat, of course, but Aissatou Seck and their team have given themselves a bit of hope. Still, more than 10 minutes to go in this second half. Go again. Senegal have the ball. If they get another goal in the next few minutes, suddenly it would be panic stations for Tanzania. If they were dreaming of the group win and a comfortable 3 points, and the comfortable, that part would evaporate with the second Senegal goal. And still in a good position. Senegal have that lifeline now. Does it give them renewed belief? Mendy. Senegal ball. Scooped forward. Tanzania's attacking threat rather trailed off since they went 3-0 up. Can they turn that back on now that Senegal have got one back? To the keeper she goes. Use that option again. Senegal have the ball, and it's fired wide. Good chance. I think a good save there as well. Abbas turning it wide. Senegal have a corner. They scored from one. They can't score from this one. It's punted away into the stands. Senegal have got Tanzania rocking a bit here. It was a good save. Just whistled wide past the post, but needed the touch of Nayeti Abbas to send it wide. Senegal growing into this. Can the goal scorer? Kalamo. Kalamo stands up. Gets the nutmeg. Sends on some fresher legs. She'll get the ball back here. It's given away. Chance to reduce the deficit even further. Sadio C. Great spot, but she's denied well. Abbas with a good save. Tanzania looking to get forward. Pass just off target. Too far forward for Zawadi. An opening that was from Senegal. Tanzania looking to create their own chance. And it was a big chance. Elizabeth Chengi just side-footing it. It wasn't the pass, nor was it the shot that she wanted. It was somewhere in between. Senegal have it, edge of the box. Drag back was a nice one. Sadio C might wish that she just pulled the trigger and went for goal straight away, but she tried to sidestep the defender. She initially did it well, but it gave Tanzania time to make the clearance and block the shot. Senegal suddenly looking dangerous. They are still 2 down. Tanzania seem to have lost a bit of their confidence when they get into attacking territory, though. It's all going to be too little too late for Aissatou Seck. Great stop. Nayeti Abbas. Senegal in the ascendancy at the moment, though. Tanzania still leading by 3 goals to 1. Senegal comeback that looked so unlikely at 3-0. Well, it looks rather more likely now. Still got a long way to go. They've got a lot of work to do. Forward. Senegal might be able to keep it, but it's packed clear. Bass sends it all the way down court towards Balde. Pops loose in Tanzania's favour. They're in here, and it's another good stop. Balde comes out, makes a really strong save, and Manunka's down injured. That might have been the biggest Tanzania chance to re-establish their 3-goal cushion. It was a really good save. Tanzania corner, flared in, cleared away, a bit of pressure. Another Tanzania ball. Zawadi sends it back. She'll get it back on the right-hand side, Zawadi. Passing down towards the edge of the box. Zawadi nearly fouled there. Officials must have had to think about it. So they'll have it back. Under pressure, though. 2 forward for Tanzania. What can they do from there? Zawadi. Really strong run. Luca up there. Tanzania looking to make something happen. Zawadi's going to get this restarted, sends it across. It's blocked in the nick of time. Senegal ball. Luca has to step back. Senegal send it forwards. Great pass through, it's threaded through. And the goalkeepers are coming up with really strong saves in this second half. Nayati Abbas with a huge stop. Sognatal could have reignited Senegal's hopes with a goal there. The keeper in orange just got out, made herself big, got right behind it. Senegal in a very good position indeed. Can restart this for Senegal. It goes to the halfway line. Long pass forward. To play it goes. Senegal ball still. 6:21 to play. Tanzania, as it stands, still 2 goals to the good. But Senegal fighting back strongly. That is not going to help their cause. Shot miscued and sliced away well wide. Tanzania ball. It's not even with the goalkeeper. Pass it back to the goalkeeper instead. Lost control. And an inopportune moment. Senegal look to use it quickly. It's their turn to be off target. Not accurate enough. Manunka. Tanzania happy to take a little bit of tempo out of the game at this stage. They don't want to fade in the last 6 minutes of the contest. They still have the 2-goal lead. That would be enough. They would be going through. Good dribbling. Tal fires it just wide. Senegal bursting forward again. And the chance counts. And it's really stacking up now for Senegal. Great dribbling. Sognatal, she couldn't have done much better than that. The shot in the end was only a few inches wide. But off target it was. Where has this futsal been? So much of the first half was dominated, really. Tanzania at the beginning of the second half especially, they stretched their lead to 3 goals. Senegal couldn't attack anything like this. Now Minja scored that great goal in the first half. She can't find such a strong finish from the left flank. Specialism is scoring from the right flank, it would seem. Really good angled goal from Minja in both game 1 and game 2. Change for Tanzania. Violette back on, Katunzi back on. Senegal up to the halfway line. Asha Callis. Callis has it back. Less than 5 minutes to go. We're into the final 5 minutes of this Group C decider. Katunzi goes forward, but the ball runs away. The winner of this game will be through to the semi-finals. From the 4 semi-finalists, 2 of them will go through to the final. And not only will they have a chance to win the first ever CAF Women's Futsal AFCON, they'll also secure themselves qualification for the Women's Futsal World Cup at the end of 2025. So there's so much at stake here, so much to play for. All of these teams came in dreaming of lifting the first ever Women's Futsal AFCON title. That would be history made. It's history made just to be here, to be scoring goals, to be getting points at this level. It's all history for these players. To win the tournament, at least to get to the World Cup, that would be a new level. As Abbas is called into action once again. Senegal giving Tanzania some awkward situations in this second half, at least in the latter stages of it. Tanzania still leading at the moment thanks to that flurry at the beginning of the second half. They scored 2 goals in the first 65 seconds after the break. It goes down the right side. Wires crossed. Diadiu is not there on the end of the pass from Sokmatol. Time ticking away for Senegal. They've found an extra gear, but they need more. Balde, goalkeeper way out, has to stop that one from crossing the line. Up into the box it goes, it's punched clear by Abbas. She made a pretty hefty connection with the ball, but also with the pivot who was there forward. Saïssa to Diadiu. Down on the court. It was cleanly won by Nayati Abbas. There's a look at the shot. Soknatal so close to pulling another one back for Senegal. That was the save from the right side just a moment ago. Balde drops it off to the right for Senegal, who are back into Tanzania territory. Senegal ball. 3:32 to play, time running out. The Lionesses of Tiranga on the brink of an exit here in the group. Still got time. I like the idea. Mariama Fati tried it direct from the sideline. There's movement in the middle. Maybe they were thinking that Abbas, the goalkeeper, would be expecting a cross for a header. To catch her out. Firing it directly on target. Ultimately for Senegal, it was behind of the side netting. Tanzania 3, Senegal 1. Tanzania on course for the group win, unless Senegal can find a response. Senegal, the hosts of the 2026 Youth Games. Futsal is included in those games. Tanzania bursting forward. Stumai riding a couple of challenges, but saw the ball just deflect wide. The shot was something of a shot and a block in one. Senegal keeper has to be out to that. But the ball is staying in play for a lot longer now. That means the time is ticking away quickly. 2.5 minutes left for Senegal. No more. 2 more. Back on terms at 3-3, it would take them ahead of Tanzania in the table. Goal scored though, behind Madagascar. Madagascar will be willing Senegal on to score 2 more in the next 2 minutes, but no more than that. If they finish 3-3, my calculations, Madagascar would win the group. Senegal would have a chance of going through. It's one of the best runners up. With 2 points, they need Cameroon and Namibia to draw later. Chances for Senegal looking slim. Not giving up yet. Is there going to be more space now as we enter the last couple of minutes? Tanzania content to play down the clock, waste a few seconds. Good movement, it didn't go out of play. Now it will go out for a corner. Stumai has it. Tanzania not feeling the need to commit too many forward. They do run into the middle eventually. Header will take it. It will play on the far side, or no, it won't. It will stay in play, and here's a chance to seal it. Great save. Balde gets a strong hand to it to keep this at 3-1. That would have been the match point, really. Goal from that position, it would have been game over. Hopes of a comeback look slimmer by the second for Senegal, who've given this a really good go down the stretch in the second half. They've got themselves on the boards. Buildup taking it home for 3-1, and they've pushed for 3-2. Ayati Abbas coming up with some key stops to halt the Senegal momentum. Talking about key stops, was one of them. Cleared up and away. Senegal will need to bring it down quickly. Go back on the attack. Free kick given against Katunzi. Senegal appealing for handball. It's not given. Senegal have the ball back. Pass forward. It's cut out. Tanzania can skip away. Katunzi, not the kind of player you want to come up against at the moment. There's always somebody who can just dribble away and run the clock down. Keep Tanzania in possession. Take the ball into Senegal territory. Pass back towards Fatima Issa was not a bad one, but Issa let it go. Senegal have it back, and they must score realistically right away after they get this in play. Tanzania did score twice in quick succession at the beginning of the second half, but Senegal would have to do the same. They have to do it starting right now. Out it goes. Senegal will get it back. And Aisha Mendy. Balde plays it off to the right-hand side. Senegal into Tanzania territory. They need a goal now. Mendy, Tal, desperate times for Senegal, and it runs through to the Tanzania goalkeeper. Abbas can waste a few more seconds. There's no time left for Senegal. Is the time for Tanzania to add goal number 4? Not on this occasion. Katunzi blocked. Tanzania on the brink of the semi-finals. They're 8 seconds away. Their second half flurry is going to send them to the semi-finals. They're just waiting for the buzzer. And there it is. Tanzania have done it, and look at what it means. now going to the semi-finals. It's heartbreak for Senegal. They were punished by a brilliant strike from Minja in the first half. They were punished for a slow start to the second half, with Violette headed in the second goal, and Katunzi added a pinpoint third into the bottom corner. Seyna Boucan pulled one back. A quick corner routine from Senegal got them back on the board at 3-1. Disappointment for Baido, the goalkeeper. She can hold her head up high though. Senegal have given it everything in their 2 games. They took home a point after drawing 5-5 in their opener. They've been beaten 3-1 in game 2. ISA 2-Sex team will go out. They've held their own in both of the games so far. It's a learning experience. It's a time to take stock of what's happened, to learn from this and go on in the future. The future of Senegalese women's futsal has taken a big stride forward with their appearance at this AFCON. They may have gone out, but they've done the nation proud. It's Tanzania who have gone through. They will top the group. They'll jump ahead of Madagascar on 2 points. Madagascar must now hope that there is no winner between Cameroon and Namibia later. Tanzania don't need to worry about any of that. The maths can go out the window. A draw and a win, 4 points, top of the group. Tanzania going through as Group C winners. Here's a word with Abbas, their goalkeeper, and woman of the match.
Okay. For the question, what's the feeling after winning this special trophy?
I feel happy. I say thanks God for everything, and I will continue to be the best, inshallah.